Hello and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are playing as the Aaron Alliance. Yes, some of the logos got a little bit different because I had some mods going and I was unable to change how things worked, so the Otheli color is a little bit different right now, I believe, since last time. Don't worry about it. Last time we acquired Hunter Station as a group of lithoids rebelled against their Tithranian Commonwealth masters. In fact, I can tell you their species right now. They are Zurites. Our species also became somewhat psionic. And we successfully fought off the Otheli mob that was establishing a criminal syndicate on our homeworld of Edisil. We dealt with them with our psionic cops. We also met a few different species and are continuing to try and establish a consistent war front to try and keep ourselves safe from potential hostile neighbors. We also uncovered, I believe, the truth about our precursor.
We are being hailed.
Neighbors. And why should I? I will they're rivaled by Black Star and Daven. And they do have a Cassius Belli on us. I will agree to a commercial pact, but that is as far as I shall go. As my primary concerns are with the Otheli and the Tirathians at the moment. The Zactoplot League, which I don't know who the fuck they are. Weird shrimp people. I'm guessing they recently ascended into space. Oh, they very much did. All right. Archaeologists have reconstructed Jeanette Dupont's modified scanner. Oh, that's right. This was one of the chain lines, is there were these weird statues, these sentinels, and Dupont went missing, and we were able to rescue her, thank God. And she left behind a scanner. Set to pierce deeper within the hybrid composite material that has picked up a weak radiation emanating from their cores. To investigate further would be necessary to break one of the sentinels open, very likely destroying it in the process. Since one of the statues has already lost part of its wing, our archaeologists would recommend starting with that one. I will say Open it carefully
Situation log has been updated.
so we can reassemble it.
The special project has concluded.
And then the Caravaner system, likely due to the old vessel being a civilian transport, the databases were not fully scrubbed. Nothing else of value was found. However, we have partial reference to unknown military techs. And then our science vessels can proceed to survey and build another station on Sigma, on Gamma Draconis. Now, do civilian industries. I will do.
System survey concluded.
Gas extraction well. And Edisil already has the things it needs. Except for the embassy complex. Because the galactic market's not set up, so I can't buy strategic
Construction
resources.
completed.
I only have the internal. But we'll see what happens when we discover more species and empires.
Construction completed. War declaration received. Red alert.
Foul beast, you'd better prepare your fleets, for this is war. Our flesh harvesters are coming for your cubs. They want the planet back. However, we have intel. And I fully believe our system at Huntur is able to defend itself. However, that being said, our own fleets are currently incapable of piercing through enemy defenses. Actually, because we have sensor information, we can probably tell what sort of defenses we can. They do have picket ships. However, their cruisers seem to be outfitted with primarily cannons. We'll see what we can do.
Research concluded.
See, we can defeat them on the defense, but we can't defeat them on the offense.
We are being hailed.
Yeah, I knew they'd overrun the starport. I knew
We
that would
are
happen.
being hailed.
We should do an efficient bureaucracy.
Knowledge is the key to the universe. We have detected hostiles.
I know. We're gonna lose that planet. It's simply going to happen. There is no getting around it.
Report. Hostile forces making planetfall.
We have no way to defend that particular location. Which, of course, prompts a shift in priorities.
Research concluded.
We've had to shift priorities. As we have been outright
Research
declared war
concluded.
upon by another entity. Our archaeologists have unearthed enough sections of the tube-like swirling hollows on Gamma Draconis 2 to conclude that they are the fossilized remnants of some enormous arthropod. Carbon dated to live 10 million years ago, tunneled slowly through the crust like a burrowing millipede of incredible proportions. Even more remarkably, many of the components embedded appear to be of artificial origin. These imprints, found primarily within the main body segment, look like habitations built by smaller tool-using aliens. Yeah, they forced my hand. Hey man, I'll accept.
Construction completed. System survey concluded.
The imprints are the remnants of a city, populated by thousands of meter-tall, tool-using creatures. The city was constructed within the very
We have
bowels
detected hostiles.
of the gigantic arthropod. It is unknown how the creatures found their way inside this giant, but their pre-Bronze Age society seemed to flourish for thousands of years within its digestive tract. Further studies required. While the city dwellers were largely resistant to the intestinal fluids of their arthropod host, constant exposure to the still mildly chemical corrosive gases vastly shortened their lifespans. Owing to the discovery of medicine scientific processes become where they were in fact living within the digestive chamber of a much larger creature. The citizens lost a magnificent war, arming every member of the city. That was all for naught. Severe persitalis, visualization being regurgitated up into the stomach. Consequently, they were promptly dissolved by the host's virulent stomach acids.
Research concluded.
Cool. Move. Move, move, move now. Shit.
Red alert. Spaceport under fire.
All forces rally. Oh, hell yes, I will support the creation of it. So meanwhile, while I'm trying not to die horribly, as more and more spacefaring civilizations establish formal relations, the galaxy is becoming a vibrant and lively place. To avoid tragic misunderstandings between nations, an increasing number of diplomats have called for the establishment of a new pan-galactic organization. A community, if you will, where the empires of the galaxy can meet to discuss important matters. Should the Aran Alliance pledge its support? Hell yeah.
Research concluded.
And I would like to point out that this is what happens when you fight the fucking Theans. Despite their destruction of the station, they lost one more destroyer than we did, 2 more corvettes, 2 more cruisers, and 2 of their 4 transport ships. Yes, we did lose the defense station. And yes, it's going to suck to retake, but they no longer have a way to attack us.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
So I'll send them back to reinforce and repair.
We are being hailed.
Sure, I'll do a migration treaty. I will not do a research agreement. We found an ancient vault. On a robot.
We are being hailed.
Sure.
Construction completed.
We're in a bit of a bind here.
Research concluded.
The good news is their fleet power is, well, they've rebuilt, I suppose.
System survey concluded.
Ah. Meet me at the Pandora Robotics Incorporated. I bring greetings of the chairman-woman Dagath Farshaw, the undisputed ruler of the Pandora Robotics Incorporated. Respect our borders and keep out of our affairs, and perhaps our mighty fleets will refrain from meeting your words. They are peaceful traders. We discovered a gateway as well.
System survey concluded.
Now that is an empire I could get behind. They are part of the Cosmic League, which joins the League of Ra. Now these are the actual Fox people. And the Ferine Empire, who succeeded from a different empire. On this day, several of the galaxy's prominent spacefaring empires, including the Alliance, have announced the creation of the Galactic Community. This supranational organization shall serve as a forum where matters involving the entire galaxy can be discussed and decided upon. As one of its founding members, we can take pride in this milestone of galactic history.
Construction completed.
Should be under contacts. I don't know what the tab is for that. Oh. The robosteel absorbers have closed their borders. So we've now discovered the entirety, mostly of the galaxy. So here we have the Otheli commune. We have the Sathid Corporate Alliance. We have the Drackling Warrior Clans. This is one of the ones that I created. We have the Observers, which are simply interested in isolationist activities. The Kenjodan Technocracy. We have the whatever these guys are. Bunch of weird things in the Blessed Ithalian Kingdom. And we have conveniently, we have the Omni Stewards on one side, the Robosteel Absorbers on the other, who who are part of the Galactic League. And these guys on the other, who I don't know who they are. So I'm guessing that if I go to contacts, so there's the Glorious Juvan Order, the Galactic League, and the Cosmic League. But I will. Let's see, there's nothing on the Senate floor. Resolutions. Let's see, Galactic Commerce. Well, I'm not really interested about commerce and industry. I will propose that we form the Galactic Market. So, our diplomatic weight is not the biggest, but it's certainly not the smallest. And our armies. Yeah, because we don't have an interest. As I said, I don't have a vested interest in that. Well, that's a curious development. The supremacy and the kingdom have allied. Which makes traversal across this juncture damn near impossible.
Evasive maneuvers.
Which is frustrating, to say the least.
Ship upgrades applied.
Oh, I can adjust how I feel. I support the initiative. Alright, so we can see where we're interested. So, we do want to open up the Galactic market. Pretty much everybody supports it. I do agree with research channels. The Charter of Workers' Rights, I do also support. Buzzword standardization, I agree with. Regulatory facilitation, I oppose. And the Readied Shield, I support. The Recycling Initiative, I support. And the Guardian Angels Act, I will oppose. Ah, the psychopaths. Quake in fear, alien scum, for your doom approaches. The vampire bloodborne will cleanse this galaxy of every misbegotten xeno-civilization that pollutes it with their presence. Edison shall burn. Yeah, no. Where are they even at? Holy fucking shit. That is an imminent problem. Yeah, we're too small. We're way too small. We're small and squishy. Still, there are avenues that I can take of expansion. So let's see what happens.
System survey concluded.
And actually acknowledging the threat that is there. Home base needs to be Avonica. And we also need to begin selling.
Research concluded.
Excess food and minerals.
Construction completed. I'm just very anxious. The Senate is now in session. And we did pick up a sensor, so... With that being said, the Senate floor... Well... The cooperative research channels is what's come up on the floor, and nobody really seems opposed to that. So let's keep on going. Several people are abstaining. We will see what happens. Well, I can build them now and then dismantle them later. Private collector, everyone has a price.
Construction completed.
Cool. So now we actually have access to systems. Oh my god. You're a fool. And I'll do Transcendence.
System survey concluded. Knowledge is the key to the universe.
We must explore the shroud.
Construction completed. The special project has concluded.
And we shall see what occurs.
Interstellar debris analyzed.
And we will see what happens.
Knowledge is the key to the universe. Knowledge is the key to the universe. Interstellar debris analyzed.
We might be... We might be trapped. Still, a small empire is not without its power. As I said, I can Fortress World. I can always Fortress World. And as habitability increases, we can colonize various worlds.
System survey concluded.
But with things being what they are, I want to take.
System survey concluded.
$75, $75, $75, $75, and 100. So that's what? Now I just have to wait for my influence to cap out. And hope that my military remains stronger than theirs.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Although I think it will. It's just a matter of waiting. That's all it is, a matter of waiting.
Research concluded.
Oh, I think it's under research projects. Yeah, I gotta research it.
Ship upgrades applied.
And that means that I
A
can go
new federation has formed.
I might join them. That's the thing. Humanity is always sort of flexible. With their designs. So it's the Conjodan Technocracy and the Star League, which I'm not super interested in. Coalition of Black Star. That would be a potent alliance. But they're not going to. And they won't do it because of our war policy. And they formed their leagues to protect themselves against the Bloodborne. And they formed their league to protect themselves against whatever. And they started with theirs. I think once I break through the Commonwealth, that'll give us a chance. Because here's where I want to be with them. Depending upon our influence, I want to get to Harmoth, but if I can push us further, that would be ideal. Because if I can get us all the way back up to Etan Stella, that would give us tremendous power and force projection.
System survey concluded.
I'm one of those guys that likes to paint the map. And again, we shut down another mob office.
Ship upgrades applied.
This is the generator world, so if there's nothing else to do, then I will use it
System
to
survey
build
concluded.
a civilian industry, because I need technicians.
System survey concluded.
But I need civilian industries. And I need supremacy.
The special project has concluded.
So, for starters, the Senate has passed the resolution on cooperative research channels. The Sentinels have awoken. The engineering team was just preparing to disassemble the Sentinel when a dental shiver passed through the statues as they sprung to life. Bodies humming and skin glowing, radiation pulsing from their cores had made them malleable and transparent, revealing a digital grid of limbs. Before anyone could react, they surrounded the archaeologists and suspended them within a force field. Now they wish to speak with us. Hear them out. The Sentinel with the broken wing turns to one of its peers and speaks. Please, Divana, set them down. I wish to be freed from this prison. I can no longer count the days we have served our masters, toiling on this earth while they enjoy the heavens below. I am alive but dead. They are dead but alive. Will you not let me go? Divana looks at her with disgust. Excelsior, by the gods, keep it together. Our loved ones rest below. Have you forgotten our sin? We made a promise to guard their afterlives eternally. That is our only redemption. She sizes us up. You are no threat to us, Eras. Leave us in peace, and we will protect this planet eternally. What are you? We accept your protection. You are free to go, Excelsior.
Research concluded. Research concluded.
But we're trying to work together as much as possible.
System survey concluded.
To work together. And we'll see what happens. The Bloodborne appear to be gaining strength. That's a very interesting alliance. That's a very uncanon alliance. But of all the current alliance grids, this is the most sensible to join. From a lore standpoint. Because the Kenjodan are powerful, but they have people that clearly don't like us. Very well. And I don't know how to recall my... Well, we can't declare war until 63. No. We'll have to wait, I suppose.
And in the meantime, I'll further upgrade.
System survey concluded.
The Senate floor is now voting to form the Galactic Market. Which, again, I will not abstain from. I need to upgrade this, though. Pretty freaking desperately.
System survey concluded.
Just set them to auto. Let's see what they come up with.
Construction completed.
And then Fleet Manager. Create a new fleet composed of 5 cruisers and
Construction
8
completed.
destroyers. And we also need to rename this to
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
Claws of the Phoenix. There we go. Oh shit, we're actually burning minerals for once. That's impressive. I didn't think we'd be burning minerals. I legitimately did not think we'd be burning minerals. That's... okay. I did not think in a million years we'd be burning minerals.
System survey concluded.
Oh, that's why. Because we fixed our consumer good issue.
System survey concluded.
Well, we need a mining world pretty desperately at this point. So let's see.
Knowledge is the key to the universe.
And once we get increased naval capacity, we can build a second fleet. Which will be really powerful.
System survey concluded.
I don't think there's any areas that are
Knowledge
specific.
is the key
There
to the
aren't,
universe.
so I'll build the mineral plants. Because we need more minerals pretty desperately at this point. Uh-oh. This whole game lagged. Uh-oh. Are we crashing? No. Some unknown threat's been unleashed. In the black hole.
but it's not one that threatens me. We'll do Flint's platform hull points. And as long as... I think I can declare war on them very soon. I can declare war on them now.
System survey concluded.
But... we have a defensive pact with the Coalition of Black Star and the Union of Damon, which makes it difficult, to say the least, to launch an attack unless I manage to get the Union of Black Star, the Union of Damon, or the Coalition of Black Star to break their defensive pact. If I can convince them to break their defensive pact, then I could potentially... well, then it'd be easy. The other potential is that they have to go through Juvan territory to do so. And I can actually check right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter. The Juvan won't let them through. They have to go through Juvan space. Because as far as I'm aware, they have no black holes. And they don't. And the Union of Damon... yeah. They have no way through. So even if they join, they can't do anything about it. I have a feeling the defensive pact is more against the Juvan than anything. But yeah, they can't do anything. So... yeah. They physically can't reach them. Because the Juvans are preventing access. And that was our hour mark, so I guess war will have to come next time. But that's the plan. Is war against the Tenathians. They caught us on the back foot that first one. We were able to... we lost the system, certainly, but there was no way we knew that we weren't going to be able to hold that system. We knew there was no way we were going to be able to hold that system. But then they invaded through Avaconia, and I was unable to reroute the fleet fast enough, but they were able to. We lost legitimate Aaron lives, and I will not allow that to continue. I will never allow that to continue. Once you've declared war on me, you've made an enemy for life. And that's something that I want to make abundantly clear to all my enemies. In all the games I play, is that if you mess with me once, we can't be friends. And that's the thing to consider, right? Is we've been fighting tooth and claw to not die, basically. It seems like it. We haven't really, but it seems like it. And there's a lot of people with superior fleet power, but once we get our alloys in, and once we get our technology that increases our fleet capacity, or our overall naval capacity, it's gone, because you can build a whole new secondary fleet, and we're up. Not to mention the numerous military techs that we have at our disposal. So, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Again, if you like it, subscribe, do all that stuff. Comment, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Whatever. Then, obviously, there is the podcast. Go support the podcast that I have, that I'm a member of. We Play RPGs. Do go and support that as much as you guys can. I appreciate it. It makes it so we can keep on doing it. I mean, obviously, we're going to keep on doing it anyway, because it's fun. But it means that we can do a better job. That's ultimately what it boils down to. We can dedicate more time to it. Just as liking to subscribing to this allows me to dedicate more time to it. So, keep that in mind. With that said, I'm going to leave you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Very, very interesting galactic situation. I'm so hyped. Because now we can begin pushing I can push until the defensive pact breaks. Well, I can keep pushing then, but I can either keep pushing basically until they either get access to me or really that's it, until they get access to me, or otherwise if they decide to stop supporting them, then I can just keep on going relentlessly. We'll see what happens. Peace.